Suddenly, a gigantic creature emerged from the lake and swiftly swam toward the fishermen who were bathing nearby. The fishermen were completely unaware that danger was near. They were still splashing in the water, cheering and celebrating the day's catch with joy. Without warning, the creature launched an attack. The fishermen who couldn't escape in time were devoured instantly. Those who managed to flee ashore watched as the creature vanished beneath the surface. Fearing it would return, they sought the help of an exorcist. What they didn't know was that David was a fraud. He had no real exorcism skills, only a knack for scamming people out of their money. After a theatrical performance, he threw a naval mine into the lake, creating a huge splash. The fishermen, convinced David had cast a powerful spell, were stunned by his ability. But what shocked them even more was the appearance of a giant devil ray on the water's surface. The fishermen were puzzled. This creature didn't look like the monster they had seen before. But David assured them that monsters could change their form at will, and this devil ray was the very same creature. Trusting his explanation, the fishermen gave him a large sum of money in gratitude. Then Jack appeared, claiming the ray was just a regular sea creature, not a monster. The fishermen, swayed by David, refused to believe him and branded Jack the fraud instead. As punishment, they tied him to a wooden bridge for an entire day. While they were planning a celebration for David, a tentacle suddenly reached out and dragged someone into the lake, causing everyone to panic and scatter. David ran faster than anyone. He had never seen such a terrifying beast. Jack shouted for everyone to get down and stay silent, explaining that the creature wouldn't attack if it couldn't hear them. The entire village fell into eerie silence. Frustrated at the lack of targets, the creature smashed the bridge with its tail. The structure began to collapse, and a tilted section caused Mary's son Cole to slip from her hands. In that moment, Jack broke free from his ropes and jumped onto the bridge. Using his body weight, he tried to shift Cole back to safety. But just as he was about to succeed, the creature's tail landed on the bridge, clearly unwilling to let its prey escape. The added weight caused the wooden bridge to tilt once more, and Cole began sliding back toward the monster. Spotting David above, Jack leapt and dragged him down, using their combined weight to fling the tail away. Cole was also rescued by him in that critical moment. However, the furious creature leapt onto the wooden bridge. This revealed its weakness. Once out of the water, it lost all its strength. Jack pulled David back onto the bridge, attempting to use their weight as leverage to launch the creature ashore. But the two of them weren't heavy enough and were tossed aside instead. Then, 3 fishermen rushed in to help, trying the same tactic, but they too were thrown off. Just when all hope seemed lost, the ground began to tremble, and 800-pound Julia came charging out from the crowd. She jumped onto the bridge with such force that it catapulted the monster onto dry land. Once out of the water, the creature transformed into a human. Enraged, the fishermen surrounded him, ready to kill, but Jack stopped them. He revealed that he was a true exorcist and claimed he could purge the dark magic from the creature's body. Laying out various magical tools, he began the ritual. The creature looked visibly nervous, unsure of what Jack would do. The fishermen were all curious to see what Jack would do next. To everyone's shock, Jack pulled out a children's songbook and a battered instrument. As he played and sang, disappointment swept through the crowd. The creature realized Jack had no real powers and prepared to strike. But just then, Anna appeared, capturing it with a sack-like magical device. After a brief struggle, the monster turned into a tiny doll.